We're going to do a second date update right now. Usually these are, well, I should not generalize. Many times we help people out. Many times we don't. You know, we kind of they just realize they're not meant for each other. Sometimes they realize that they are meant for each other. They're just not communicating. And communication, it's such a simple word. It's kind of what we do for a living, but God, are we awful in real life sometimes about it, you know?
Totally.
So let's see what we're looking at. It's actually Todd in Culver City who reached out, and he said that he met her on Tinder and took her to a private beach in Malibu. How fancy. Ooh. Wow, Todd. I mean, I'm impressed. I would have swiped.
Yeah, I know.
And he says, a friend of mine's a member of this private beach. She was beautiful. We laughed. We had fun. She's cool. She does a great job. Anyway, I brought up going out again, and she seemed down, meaning into it.
Like a good thing, yeah.
But now I've been ghosted. She keeps saying she needs to check her schedule and just seems uninterested. Todd, first of all, I like you.
Great. I think I'm a nice guy.
Oh, well, I don't know you that well. I hope so. I like the way you set up this whole date. I mean, it sounds like a very simple, romantic in nature. You got the key to a private beach. I mean, all of it. So nice.
Well, I was trying to impress her. I mean, she seemed like a real nice girl, and you want to make a good first impression and stuff. And I pleased and thank you and held the door and did all the stuff you're supposed to do like a gentleman should, right?
I mean, the fact that you're bragging about opening the door, I mean, yes, we should be doing that. We shouldn't be bragging about doing that. That's just something we should be doing.
Well, I'm not bragging. I'm just, some people will go, well, what is your problem? Did you were you nice to her? Did you hold the door open for her? And I was like,
do you know what I like? I like when like Tanya, if you and I were going to this private beach, I would open the door for you. I'd close the door, and I bet you would lean over and click open my side.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to do that?
It's kind of sweet.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Like you'd be seated, your door shut, and you'd lean over, just sort of open, and just push it open.
Oh, yeah.
Never done that.
Well, try it sometime.
Wow, I will.
Try it
I'm going to impress my husband.
All right, so Todd, I think one thing you said may be the reason that she's not getting back to you, and that is that you said you were trying so hard to impress her, and I think it can go well many times. It can also come off as trying too hard. And so I don't know but you said that and it kind of struck me.
okay.
So she just keeps saying she's unavailable. And yeah, go ahead.
Well, she's kind of not unavailable. She's just kind of like short, never really gives me a reason to, hey, I gave her a couple days after the date and I said, hey, hey, you want to hook up and do something, get something to eat, something simple, something during the day, just a meet and greet, coffee, donuts, croissants, whatever during the day. And then we'll see if that picks up outside of the old, impressing her with the beach stuff. Let's just be me and you. Let's just see how we meld together.
Again, when you text hook up, you might want to say hang out because hook up may insinuate that you want to,
Yeah.
I guess my language is a little different.
Wow.
Anyway, we're going to call her and let us just ask her why she's disappeared on you.
Okay.
All right, hang on one second. All right, Todd?
Sure.
Put Todd on hold here while we just talk about Todd.
I cannot wait to make this call.
I can't
Todd,
wait.
I think he's got I feel like he's trying. He's not off, but he's not totally on the track. You
called it a meet and greet, you guys.
I know. Well, that part was.
What?
I know.
No, there's so many things. There's so many things.
I have texted women that I have gone out with, and I say stuff like, because we're busy, right? And I'll say, blah, 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 touch base. We'll touch base later. And then I was told not to say touch base. That sounds so businessy.
It so does. Businessy.
Yeah.
Well, what would you rather me use?
Can't
hang
wait to
out.
See you.
No, but it's like during the show, right? There's a commercial. Can't wait for dinner tonight. Touch base later. That's bad. What else should I say?
TTYL.
Or I'll talk to you after. Yeah, I'll talk to you after the show, or I'll talk to you on anything. That's not saying touch base. Like,
Do you say touch base, Tubbs?
No, never
All
use
right,
it.
well, turn off your mic. All right, we're gonna come back and we're gonna call Kristen here and get her on the line. We're in a second date update. I'm very interested in this one. Todd, he meets a girl on Tinder. They go to a private beach in Malibu because his friend has a key to this private beach. He says she was beautiful. We laughed. We had fun. But then afterwards, she's been kind of like busy, right?
Right.
She needs to check her schedule. Not really responsive or getting back to him.
yeah.
And he's confused by that. But we think maybe he's trying too hard, or maybe he just said a few of the wrong things, not me, like unintentionally. You know?
Right.
So-
And it happens.
Hey, Todd, I'm going to put you on the line. You're going to hear Kristen, but be very quiet, okay? Let us talk to her for a few minutes first, okay?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Kristen, thank you for coming on the radio. Your voice is being broadcast on Kiss FM.
Hi.
Hey. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
We're called. Are you taking a run?
No, sorry. I was just no. Hi. I'm just kind of nervous. I'm like, why am I talking to Ryan Seacrest?
It's just. Don't
yeah,
be
I mean,
nervous. Don't be
makes
nervous. So we have met this gentleman that you met on Tinder, named Todd. And he tells us that he took you on a date to Malibu. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah. That's definitely not why I thought I'd be talking to you.
Okay, well, how was the date? What did you do? What did you talk about? I'm just curious. I want to learn how to be a good dater myself. So what'd you guys do?
I mean, we just went to this private beach in Malibu, which is beautiful. And we just hung out, you know. Nothing crazy.
Did you bring a picnic?
I mean, there was like a little bit of food, like nothing. I mean, it was nice. Like the idea of the date was very nice.
It sounds great on paper. So then what happened? Because apparently you have not been too responsive to him about going out again.
Yeah. I mean, he's older than me, which is totally fine. Like, I've dated a lot of older guys. I mean, honestly, he's not the oldest I've dated, but it seemed like he really wanted to be seen as younger and, like, act young and hip and cool. And, you know, he would say stuff like everything was lit. And he'd, like, show me these, like, really old TikTok videos, like, oh, my God, have you seen this one? And you know, he, like, I remember when we were sitting at the beach, which, again, like, in theory, very, very lovely, but then he would be like, hey, babe, how's the vibe? What do you think? And I'm just like, I don't know, it just was really cringy because it felt so...
Like he was trying a little too hard.
Yeah, like he was. It's like I know how old you are, right? Like I'm not dating you because I think.
What's the age difference?
Well, I mean, I don't know exactly how old he is. I'm 28, and I think he's maybe in his early 40s, maybe late 30s.
Yeah, I mean, I have no issue with that. That's not that big of a deal.
No.
Right now, it's kind of like if I were out with someone on a date using those Gen Z words we were talking about, right? Like
Totally.
what, like hat or no hat? What was it? What's the one for
Cap. I
lie?
forgot him already.
Cap or no cap, right? I mean, they would look at me like, what?
What are you doing?
It's no cap, bro.
Yeah, he just needed to be himself. Like it felt like he was just trying to be something he wasn't.
I have a question. So I'm in my 40s, and my friends who are older than I say dope all the time. And I wonder, is that trying too hard, or are they allowed to say that's dope?
Oh, I feel like that's a normal word. You know, like things are dope or cool or, you know.
I
She's
think dope
dope,
is
bro.
fine.
Like I have one friend, she's like, he's single and he dates, like, she's dope, bro. Dope, bro. I'm like,
don't
what
have
does
a
that
problem with
mean?
it.
You don't? Like, so that's not trying too hard? Hey,
No, but if it like fits in with your normal jargon, you know what I mean?
yeah. Hey, Kristen, I have Todd listening here on the line. That's how we sort of got this story. And so, Todd, how old are you?
Actually, I'm 37. I'll be 38 here in a couple months.
Well, exciting. Your birthday's coming up.
Yep.
So it doesn't sound like anything went terribly wrong, except maybe were you trying to be maybe not yourself?
I understand. I mean, the way she dressed, I can understand. She is hip. You know, she's got that style, the new age style that all the, I don't want to say the kids have today, but you know, the younger generation has outside of mine. I mean, there is a 10-year difference between the two of us.
No.
I was just trying to blend in a little bit and show her that I'm well-rounded. And you were talking about dope. I think some of us kind of bring that word back as a retro, like, hey, I remember when this was cool. I'm going to bring it back and make it even cooler. Yes.
But I think Todd, look, you sound like a super nice guy, and I love the date you took her on. I just think you need to not worry about pretending to be somebody else. Like, just be you. And being Todd is fine. You know, it's like, and if she doesn't like you as Todd, then it doesn't work.
Right. She's not the right one.
But
yeah, I mean, I thought I was being myself, but not in her eyes, I guess.
Well, in our eyes as well. I think we it doesn't sound like you were being too much yourself.
I'm sorry.
It reminded me more of like my younger cousins, the way they talk. And I mean, if that's you know, your thing, that's cool. But we just didn't click. I mean, that's fine. I'm not trying to like. I don't think you're a bad person or anything like that. I just don't know that we worked out.
So you guys are not a match, even though you were on Tinder.
That's okay. She's not your lobster.
No, she's not my. I don't want to say trophy, but yeah, I guess so.
Trophy?
Well,
yeah, I'm definitely not your trophy.
Todd.
No, Todd.
Todd.
I got to send you back to school.
That's a word you bring back, though.
No, you don't.
know.
No,
I'm so confused.
Todd.
I'm so confused.
You're telling me a trophy. What's a lobster?
Oh, it's from Friends.
Yeah.
So basically, Todd is simping. Is that what we're trying to say here?
I forgot what simping means.
I did too. That was the only one I could think of. So Todd.
Yeah.
I think it's back to the
This entire
drawing board.
conversation made my morning. Like, truly, I needed this.
I think it's back to the drawing board, and good luck on Tinder. And Kristen,
thank you.
Thank you very much for answering and being honest, and you guys take care of yourselves. Good luck, okay?
All right. Bye, Kristen.
Thank you. Take care. Bye. Good luck.
Bye-bye.
She's like, yeah, bye.
Thank
goodness. It's a little frustrating because the guy is just trying. And I think we've all been that person. I mean, I've definitely been that person where I've tried too hard, right? Yeah. I mean, certainly when I was younger. And I still probably do it now. You know, it's like I try too hard to be smarter than I am.
Yeah, but you're kind of good at it.
Good at what? Trying?
Like, if you can't notice that you're trying, if you are trying.
So I'm a good actor.
But you know what? There's a sock out there for Todd's shoe.
Yeah, and there's a lobster out there for his claws, or her claws,
Exactly.
whatever.
Yes, he hasn't found his lobster yet. Lobsters mate for life. That's where the term comes from.
That sounds good, too.
They mate for life?
Yeah, well, this is according to Phoebe on the Friends episode. I don't know if it's true or not, but I like it at least.
What a lucky life they have.
And then
Of course,
until they're eaten.
Of course, Red Lobster comes along, and then that's a whole thing, right? With their biscuits
true.
and everything.